Welcome to episode 5 of Flipping PCs until I buy house. In today's episode, we built up a high-end gaming PC with the RTX 3060 Ti, and I flipped it for some fat profit. The build I planned is revolving around a Ryzen 7 and RTX 3060 Ti. Obviously, the system uses DDR4, so we need some RAM, preferably a 16GB kit, which is perfect because I just found that on my Facebook Marketplace. Slip on the slides. Step outside. Oh my, it's freezing out here. Okay, we're in the car right now. Trying to buckle up because safety is first, but the deal I'm talking about is a RAM kit that I found on Facebook Marketplace, 16GB kit, call it that 3600 megahertz, and he had it listed for $25, so let's go. Hey man, how are you? Mind if I record? I won't get you, I just want to see the parts.
Oh, yeah, good.
Sweet. Oh, so you got a bunch of stuff.
So both processors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're sending them or not, but.
Should be the 16 gun counter. Yo, finally getting home. Luckily the meetup spot was only about maybe 5 minutes away. But yeah, as you can see from those videos that I was recording, we got way more stuff than just the RAM. We got the 16GB kit of RAM here. Also snagged a 256GB SSD, it's a Samsung one. Also snagged an i5-4570, not the best chip, but hey, I got it for pretty cheap. Also snagged an i7-3770, a bit better just because it has a name i7 to it, but also got it for pretty cheap. And then I got a little wireless mouse here. It's a Logitech G305. I can probably use this in a flip or just keep it as a spare mouse. Anyways, let's hook up this RAM kit to the motherboard with the CPU and see if everything works together. The Ryzen 7 we're using is a Ryzen 7 2700, and I want to give a huge thank you to Shane for sending me this processor for free. It is an 8-core processor and should handle the RTX 3060 Ti no problem. The motherboard is also free from Shane as well. It's an Asus TUF B450 Plus gaming. It's a really nice black motherboard and it should do well with our build. And the RAM is a Corsair 2x8GB kit clocked at a pretty nice speed at 3600 megahertz. I got all the parts set up as a little test bench on top of the RTX 3060 Ti box. Flip the power switch. We have a little power button hooked up to our motherboard here. Okay, GPU fans are spinning. Yes, I'm not using a cooler, but it'll only be powered on for a couple seconds, so it's gonna be all right. Pay attention to the monitor. Come on, something. Come on. There we go, there we go. It springs to life. Yep, we got our 16GB of RAM and the Ryzen 7 2700. We are good to go. So I'm super happy that everything is working so far, but sadly the build has to stop there. The cooler gets here tomorrow and that's the only thing we're waiting on, and it is a Vetro 240mm AIO, and I got it on sale on Amazon. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yo, it finally got here. I've been waiting all day for this. Now we can finish this build. To finish up this whole motherboard and finally get it in the case, we need to talk about storage. SSD storage is super cheap right now and it is pretty easy to get a good deal on it. I picked up this Team Group MP33 1TB NVMe SSD on Amazon, brand new for $76. Time for the case. The case of choice is yet again another DIY PC case. These cases are a super good choice for the money and perfect for flips. It is a DIY PC S3 BK ARGB. Sleek black case with an ATX form factor, and it comes with 3 included ARGB fans and a fan and RGB controller. Powering this rig is a super dope power supply that I picked up for $40 a long time ago. It is the EVGA Supernova G3, which is an 80+ gold rated power supply and fully modular, so cable management should be a breeze. As stated before, the cooler is a Vetro 240mm AIO with 2 RGB fans and RGB on the pump block. Tying the whole build together and helping with the aesthetics, we are going to be using some basic black cable extensions. Disclaimer, I know I got some of these parts for free, but every part I'm using will be linked down below, and shop around to get the best deals. Whew, this build is taking a long time, let me tell you. It's a pretty tight fit in this case with the 240mm AIO and all these fans, but I'm happy to say we're near the end. It is GPU time, baby. It is the RTX 3060 Ti, and it is still sealed. This thing is brand new, and I got it for $530. Ooh, that was a really nice slice right there. There it is, just in a little black bag. This thing is tiny.
That's what she said.
Well, at least I know it'll fit in the case. I already removed the PCIe brackets. Let's plug this bad boy in. Maybe. Oh my goodness, that card actually fits really well in this case. It looks amazing. As always, let's see if this thing works. I mean, I sure hope it does. Flip the power switch, hit the power button. Oh, there we go. Okay, 3 fans. Okay, everything is working. Oh my, I'm excited. Let's go. So the build is done, and as I said, the case came with its own 3 ARGB fans, so I took them out and put the 240mm AIO in the front, so I could have 2 fans at the top and 1 in the back. Basically, I just did that so there's RGB in the whole build. Let's talk about the estimated profit on this build. My total cost was around $813, and I want to give a huge thank you to Shane once again, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten the Ryzen 7 and the motherboard, and I got them for free. With that being said, eBay's price for all these parts totaled up is around $1,300, and my estimated profit is around $480 if I can sell it for $1,300. I tested Apex Legends at 1080p with high settings, and it got an average FPS of 160. With the build finally done, let's take some pictures and list it. I'm gonna end up listing it at $1,400, and that leaves a bunch of room for profit. Anyways, I'll see you guys when the build sells. Actually, before I go, let me give you guys a little satisfying peel. Alrighty, let's start from the top corner and go down. Pretty satisfying. Before I go, everyone go down below and rate this PC build. Also, while you're down there, smash like if you're enjoying the video, and hopefully I see you guys soon. Just chilling, about to play some Apex, and it's the same night I listed that computer, and so far we've gotten 3 messages, but I'll let you guys know if anything actually happens and it ends up selling. Yo, so nothing really happened with those 3 messages that I got earlier about the computer, but look at this ad right here that was on my local market. Like, what is this ad? This was in the computer section. We're not selling the PC, sadly, but it is only the next day, so no biggie on that at all. But we are on our way to pick up a 1TB SSD.
Sweet, and you said 40, right?
Yep.
What's that?
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gents, we got the PC set up, and yes, someone is on their way to come by it right now. Here it is. So right now it's just running a Heaven benchmark, basically just showing you that the PC actually works.
Okay.
Yeah. There's your GPU running about 70C, and as you can hear, it's not really loud at all.
Okay, cool.
There's your CPU, that's your RAM usage, showing that Windows is activated. You don't have to pay for it or anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, looks good. Well, you count that.
So what games are you looking to play?
Apex, and then Lost Ark that just came out. My uncle's been playing that, so he just wanted me to get into that with him. League, Valorant, all those sorts of things. I have a laptop, but it's just not quite as good enough to be able to run some of those stuff.
You know, specs are in the laptop?
It's a 2060, has an i7, but I think it only has like 8 GB RAM. I don't remember anything else past that.
Well, sounds like you should be able to sell that one though.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sell it and just use this from now on.
Yeah, desktop is It's always nicer. Ladies and gents, we just sold it. We got a fat envelope of cash. I am so happy we finally sold that PC, but let me ask you guys a question. Do you feel like I'm bragging or like showing off when I show you guys the cash? I've gotten a couple comments and I just want to come across and say, I'm not like bragging or showing off. I'm just showing the cash to show you guys the process of the series that I'm making. You feel me? It's just showing the process of it and showing you guys the cash and showing you that it actually happened. So let's count it. So we got 5, 25, and then 75. We got 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got $12.75 in total. Our total cost was around $800. We sold it for $12.75 and that gives us a profit of almost $500. Anyways, smash like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you loved it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.